Ernie. He doesn't take bad shots no matter what the situation is. His shots he shoots like a super high percentage later in his career. That's not normal. Typically, you start shooting less and shooting worse as you get older, but he's shooting better as he gets older.
And he's a master of slowing down and then speeding up to keep the defender on the skates. He uses that stutter step move, Kenny. People fall and
and a shot here of the arena from up top. Beautiful night here in Houston, Texas. We've got NBA basketball in store for you here in Houston, Texas, the home of the Rockets, live on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday night basketball on the floor. The Clippers also changing it up. Jason Smith, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Crawford comes in for Wesley Johnson. And it's Williams in for J.J. Redick. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, CP3 and Mo Williams for the backcourt. Griffin is out there with Jason Smith, and it's Crawford at the small forward. Here's Griffin, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's just the ball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Moore outside. Shot clock at 6. From deep. From beyond the arc, and then some. Moore's got himself going there. His first points of the game with a deep ball. And they double up Paul. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Samuel Dallenberg, who's checked in for Blake Griffin. At the top of the key, Marshall. From deep three-point range, it's Mo Williams with the rebound. Pass to Paul. Crawford left side. The 17-footer. The Rockets pull it in. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Hey, it's Artie.
Fortunately, I've always been vertically challenged, so I've never...
Vertically challenged, that's a class. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the...
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your assessment of the team you're playing here?
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no way.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Last outing for Los Angeles, unsuccessful, coming away with a loss to the Hawks at Phillips Arena. They suffered an upset loss, perhaps a loss of focus, but you can be certain that won't be the case tonight. Well, without a doubt, the best thing to happen to the Lakers this offseason was jumping up in the lottery to land the number 2 overall pick, which they used on D'Angelo Russell. Kenny, how much does this help the Lakers?
Well, years ago, the Lakers had a pick, and they elected to go small instead of big with Vlade Divac and went with a guy named Kobe Bryant. And they're hoping.
Let's meet the visiting team, Los Angeles Lakers. At center. At the smoke.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us here, Capella's checked in. Marshall comes in for Michael Beasley. Harkless is checked in for a big group substitution here for the Lakers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Aldridge. Bass comes in for Randall. Lou Williams is checked in for Kobe. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Russell. So the Lakers 5 right now. Clarkson is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Brandon Bass. And it's Mozgov in at the center position. 4 on the clock. Here's Clarkson. And that misses everything. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Harkless dishes to Harden. So they take the lead. Harden's got 7.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Los Angeles' head coach. They managed to get a win in their last contest against this squad, but he's far from complacent, fellas. He said, we know we're facing a dynamite offense. We were fortunate to get a win last time around, but we need to approach this game with the same discipline and attention to detail. This is a game where everyone has to devour that scouting report and try to minimize our mistakes. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. That's a potent offense they're up against right now, and they know it.
Yeah, and that's why they've got to be ultra-focused at the defensive end right from the tip.
And I have no doubts that they will be. As bluntly as Coach put it to Doris, I'm sure he was even more blunt when he was talking to his guys.
Clarkson passes to Thomas. He dishes it to Clarkson. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. No good with the wing jumper. For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against Los Angeles.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
That's good.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
It's Harden with the drive. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Lewis Williams. The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And that just has to improve.
Teams changing it up here. And the first half is now. And now the third quarter about to get going.
What a performance from Harden.
Rockets get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once again,
he shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made the most of his open looks.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always